Where should you look during a handstand position? Should you look in between your thumbs, in front of your hands, back, towards your feet? This is exactly what I'll be talking about in this video.
The flexibility guy, Coach Elia.
Hello everyone and welcome to Mobility Academy. I'm the flexibility guy, Coach Elia, and in today's video I'm gonna teach you where to look during a handstand position. Alright, but before I start, let me show you my brand new book, Balance Your Handstand, which is the complete playbook to master your perfect freestanding handstand. And inside here, you learn everything you have to know to achieve your perfect handstand, alright? And you can check it out following the link in the description down below, alright? Now, let's talk about handstands because when you are in a handstand, you have to know where to look. And this can make a lot of difference. Let me tell you why. Let me start by saying that at advanced levels, it really doesn't matter where you look. You can look in between your thumbs or even at your feet. It doesn't change the fact that you can hold a handstand, all right? But when you want to achieve the handstand, your head position and so also your eyes position, where you look at with your eyes, can really make a difference because the head position may vary the stretch you put on your muscles and also the way your brain can understand and create the balance of your handstand, all right? So you do want to make sure to use the technique which is most comfortable for your body and for your brain to understand. The correct technique you want to use in a handstand is to look in between your thumbs. This is the basic technique you do want to use. This is because if you look in between your thumbs, you have a really short distance from the floor, all right? And thanks to that, your eyes can't focus on many other things and can keep the focus on what matters, which is the balance itself, all right? So balancing the handstand. Now, let's talk about the other two head positions that people might use, which are, in my opinion, not that comfortable to start with. Let's start with the first wrong. I mean, it's not wrong. As I said, you can learn and balance a handstand in each of these head positions we're going to talk about. But let's say it's not ideal, all right? Position you don't want to use is the eyes looking in front of your hands position, all right? And during this position, your neck is extended too much, which means that your chin is going too far away from your chest and that your neck is extending too much, all right? And that position there puts a lot of stretch on the front part of your neck and on your chest as well. And if you don't have the flexibility required to hold that position, you might lose your shoulder position. This happens because if you don't have the flexibility to do something in a handstand, and in this case you don't have the chest flexibility, the neck flexibility to do that movement, your shoulders are going to create much like a compensation, you know, to let your body stay in the position even though you don't have the flexibility, all right, to do that. And in this case, your shoulders are going to travel a little too much in front of your hands, and as a consequence of that, you might also arch your back a little bit, creating that kind of a banana shape. But if you look in between your thumbs, as you can see, there's not that kind of neck extension, and you can balance properly and without the kind of flexibility requirement coming from the front part of the neck and from the chest. Now, let's talk about the second position you don't want to use in a handstand because it's not ideal, which is the eyes looking back technique. When you are in a handstand position, where you look at with your eyes can greatly change the way you balance. Because if your eyes look at something that is really close to your vision, they can focus, all right? And they can create the balance better. They can allow you to stay in the balance better. Vice versa. If they don't have something to focus on, All right, so when you look in between your thumbs, you have the floor, which is really close to your vision. But what if you look behind you? You may have nothing behind you, maybe a field, maybe I don't know, like you don't have something to focus on. Maybe you have people moving and your eyes can't find something to focus on. If you look at the floor, there's the floor. It doesn't move, it doesn't change, it's always the floor. It's a sad life, but it's a good life, you know? Alright guys, so let me make the point of the situation, alright? So when you're trying to learn a handstand or something difficult in a handstand, you should look in between your thumbs, alright, when you perform a handstand. This is because the other two head positions, so eyes looking too much in front of the fingers and eyes looking back, can greatly change the way you balance and make it harder. For a flexibility requirement, the first one, and for a focus requirement, the second one. All right? So you always want to make sure that you're looking in between your thumbs. Then, what I strongly suggest you try when you are comfortable in a handstand is to explore different head positions. But I don't really like, this is something that doesn't change, even you may be advanced, I don't like the eyes looking too much in front of the hands position. Because as I said, this puts a little bit more pressure on your neck, because your neck is going to move into an extremely extended position. And I don't like it. I don't like it aesthetically, I don't like it biomechanically. I really don't like it. It's really similar to the eyes looking in between the thumbs position, but it's just wrong, in my opinion. It's just wrong. So guys, at this point I hope that everything is clear, and I know that you may have a lot of questions, a lot of doubts, a lot of opinions, and I'll be more than happy to have a chat with you in the comments down below. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and we're gonna have a chat. We're gonna have a nice little chat, all right? And also remember, if you enjoyed the content, remember to hit that thumb up button and help me grow this YouTube channel. It means a lot to me, guys, and you know that, all right? So with that said, have a nice handstand. See you in the next video. Bye.